right, we're in the kitty theme room today, my daughter's room, because my youngest is sleeping in my room right now, so I'm taking over her space. I actually hand painted this whole background. So before I was gonna talk, so today is the 15th, and I typically don't do this in my daily routine to look at the date and see what tarot card correlates with that as far as the major arcanas go, but today I just happened to do that because I was curious. And today is the Devil card. So with that, it gave me that feeling instantly of today is a day of breaking toxic cycles, ending obsessions, closing old chapters that were holding you back and keeping you from reaching your full potential. It's cutting off that energy, removing any bit of last doubts and fears. And so when it comes to this single, sexy, and successful and endings, it's like you're putting an end to whatever was keeping you from becoming that, which is freaking awesome. And with this road closed, it's really showing me that today is it's in my mind, I was imagining a line in the sand, like a final boundary. This is like a big ass earthquake that caused this massive rift in between. And that connection has been fully cut and clipped. You see that? And where you were coming from had very little growth in it before, and where you are progressing to after this cut and split is fucking paradise. What it's like, if you ever dreamed of having a house on the water, this is gonna be it. If you've dreamed about living in a place that was more peaceful of an environment in your home, then this is going to be it. So and fully balanced. Ice Queen on the bottom. So you've cut somebody off in a very cold way, but it was necessary. Absolutely necessary. Voodoo. Who's doing voodoo? Or was that what that you cut off? It almost seems like you went from being cursed into your own sovereign, wise, intuitive entity. Whoever was doing this, putting this voodoo negative energy or whatever onto you, was a very, very jealous person. They were really intimidated by your energy, and they were just trying to pull you down, and you're unbothered. You're in your own peace, and you're feeling complete within yourself. 9, 10 endings. 6, you're one within yourself now. You love yourself now. You're not accepting that toxic love. Whatever that toxic relationship was. I know I'm not seeing any kind of relationship card out here, but that's... my brain works crazy, so 51 is 6, 6 is the Lovers, that's the Voodoo card, that's a toxic love. That's what you are leaving. back to the fucking Ice Queen again. And he is no longer to be trusted. Thumbs down on that one. You are telling this person, I don't fucking trust you anymore, and I will never ever be able to trust you again for that shit that I went through, for how you made me feel. You see the truth now, and you called it out, and that really fucking wrecked this person. Whereas before you might have held back from allowing that truth to be revealed so harshly. It's only taken harsh by those who are resistant to hearing the truth. What's going on with this individual now? False. You're seeing, and I've never ever actually gotten this card before, and all the times I've ever used this deck, I've never gotten this card. So this is someone who presented themselves in a way to you up front, and then you saw the truth. You got to see the receipts. You got to see where they fully just had this long history of doing shady things in their life, just in general. This person was always a liar, and this person could very well have forged your signature or did some kind of like legal thing on the side in the background without you knowing about it. But I'm also gathering right now that this is like a false marriage contract, you know, when you get into a commitment with someone and there's all these like vows and shit that you take, and they acted like, yeah, you know, I am all of that, but in reality they were just the complete opposite. And you see it and you call it out, and oh my gosh. Evil eye. They're pissed. They are not happy that they were exposed the way that they were. They thought they had you stuck in that, like, you're always going to be loyal to me no matter how much I fuck you over because of the history, and that was not the case. Self-love in reverse. This person does not love themselves at all. And they don't want to see you moving on and loving yourself either, because they don't love themselves and they want you to stay stuck in that space. Abandonment. They're feeling left behind. Big time. They don't feel good about themselves. They're feeling very abandoned. Their heart is torn out of their chest right now. But that's the thing, is like, their heart was torn out of their chest, and right now what they're seeing is an ice cold rock. So in a way they are very understanding that you are moving on. Because this person's being, this is the death. This is the end. This is like the death. 13. The end of it. They know it's the end of it. They know you're walking away for good. Abandonment, done. 10, walking away. There's so many 10s on here. Yeah. The devil's been exposed. Death to that. That's the theme today. So, hope you enjoy. Have a good one.